Think you are not ready to teach online? Here's the truth. Beginners can actually be the best teachers. In this video, I will show you why your perspective matters, why your lessons learned up until this point matters the most, and how you can start sharing value today, even why your first shaky steps can be the exact thing that somebody else's needs right now. So let's dive in. But why should any really listen to you if you're just starting? There are so many successful people already out there that are better at what you know, that know more about the stuff that you want to teach about. But here's the thing. Many successful coaches and teachers and content creators out there have forgotten about how it feels taking those few shaky steps that you have already just done by making this decision. Even if they haven't forgot about it and, share about it, chances are that we feel so blinded by their bright light so that we don't trust them, or we trust their success and their content and think they're awesome, but we don't trust that they actually know what it feels like in our unique current situation. And that's why you are a perfect teacher for the ones you are just a few steps ahead, because you can relate to their fears, to their struggles, to their overwhelm, because you were just there. You were just there, and that resonates with them when you share that, when you show that compassion, and you understand them from a perspective that is very fresh, and your audience will actually feel your compassion for them, your very tangible understanding, and that will align. They will feel your alignment and honesty, and that is what will attract them. Not that you can offer them the entire roadmap or blueprint, but that you actually can give them what they need right now, the first steps, the small win and mini transformation. And if you want to find what your unique selling point perspective is, proposition is, I actually call it unique sparkle. No, sorry, I actually call it your unique shine positioning, because I am all into elaborate with words and all those things. But what it actually stands for, USP, unique selling point proposition, is where you can discover your uniqueness, your unfair advantages, but also how your struggles and pain and maybe things that you have been ashamed of is your unique shine. And if you want to get going with that, you can grab my link below if you are interested. And that leads me up to the next thing, the next objection. But what if somebody else's teaches the exact same that I do? Yeah, they probably do, because if you are into this niche, if you want to teach about keto or a nomad lifestyle or whatever, there will always be probably other teachers out there on the same topic. But sharing value, providing true progress is not about information. It's about serving the people that resonates with your vibe and your unique perspective on this specific step along the journey. So even if you want to teach about the same topics like I do and think that I would do it better, that's great, because your and my perspectives and philosophies are completely different, so that people that doesn't resonate with me can find the same information from you, but the giant value, because you touches them in a way that they actually start to implement the information. Get this, your teachings is needed and your perspectives too. And if you're here because you want to make money online and you feel like, isn't that the goal? Well, yeah, making money online is a beautiful goal, but the deeper purpose is creating a life where you feel valued, passionate, and aligned. And even if that concerns, I want a lot of money so that I can do what I want with my spare time, that's the lesson. Okay, your spare time. What do you want to do on your spare time? Start there. How can you bring that and make value of that so that you can earn money from that and have that spare time, but also as your job, your business, because making money in itself is never the why. Even if you think so, it's always about the feelings. What will those money bring you in terms of emotion? If you want to travel, how will that feel like? If you want more time with your kids, how will that feel like? So if you're thinking about starting your online business, pick something beyond the money. Make it evolve around something else than just the money. That's my number one tip, because you feel joy and connection, you naturally will give more value, and giving all this time and energy will not only provide them value, it will feel good to yourself as well. And that creates ripple effect in the world, and you will also have an income, a passion-based income. So teaching is not about making an income, it's about creating a life that excites you. So hey, if you feel like, but I don't know enough to teach yet, I need to learn more before I can teach anyone else. Yeah, that is a very common mistake, because we are focused on the things that we want to learn. We are often starting from a point where we are the students, but just move back a couple of steps and you will see from their point you are the teacher. You already know 1,000 things, thousands and thousands and thousands of things that you don't even think about. How to walk, how to dress yourself, how to clean your house, drive a car, make pancakes. Yeah, and maybe that is not something that you're into to teach, but the lesson here is to rewire your mind to focus on that you know things, you have capabilities, and you can always teach somebody behind you. So here's a little exercise. Grab a notebook or a Google sheet and start writing down everything you already know and that excites you. And it can be, the smallest thing. If you're into makeup, I know how to make the perfect eyebrow, I don't know, thingy. Or if you're into morning routine hacks as a working mom, or do-it-yourself projects, or making templates in Canva, things that you just do for your own amusement, for your own joy, this is something that you can teach to somebody else. I'm not saying that you should start your business from here if that is not something that you want to do, just to spark the idea that you are a teacher. You can teach your knowledge, what you know, to the one behind. So we are always in this beautiful ecosystem of teacher-student formula. We are teachers and we are students. We are students because we are always learning new things, and we are also teachers, but because we pass that lesson on, and we pass that lessons on with our unique twist to it, our perspective, our energy, and all those things. So the main point here is that everything you know has a value, and add your unique philosophy, perspective, energy to that, and that will be not only valuable but also unique. But how do you actually start to share all of this knowledge? How do you teach somebody else how to make Canva templates? Well, that's where the power and the magic of the internet comes in. Because in your, like everyday life, the people that you evolve with around people that you have around yourself may not find the value in the specific topics that you are into, but on the internet, there will always be an audience. And my suggested platform is, of course, YouTube. And don't freak out. You don't have to view YouTube as a place to become a YouTuber or a huge content creator. It has so much more to it than that. It's a place for your personal growth. More importantly, a place where you can really explore, engage, and unleash all of the gifts and passion that resides with you, but you don't maybe have that time for right now in your everyday life, so-called reality. And here is the beauty. YouTube is like the portal of possibilities. So just grab your notebook and jot down the things that you know, things that you would love to tell somebody else about. How to upload your first music, your song to Spotify, or how to create a template, or how I lost this and that amount of kilos in this time of period. It can be tips, personal wins, routines, all the things that you could apply to that little lesson teaching and make a just video and share that. If you're not even consider YouTube as a platform for your digital business, I consider you do, but you can just view it as a platform for your own exploration. You can do a faceless video or a screen recording where you teach somebody, and it's more about tapping in to the teacher and the coach within you and just share it. See where it lands, because somebody will find value in it. So the main lesson here, the main core key that I wanted to provide you here is that you don't have to wait to start teach. You already have the spark, the passion, and the perspective that somebody else's need along their journey. Why not help them? And at the same time, start building your potential online business dream. And if you liked something in this video, if it sparks some new inspirational drawn to making a small decision, consider to subscribe if you want to keep on chasing your dream life alongside with me. And also download your free guide, your USP or USP, I don't know, as a beginner, linked in the description below. See you in the next video.